You wrote one good blog post. Now you are supposed to turn it into a LinkedIn post, a X thread, and a newsletter. 3 times the work, 3 blank boxes, same Tuesday afternoon. So you rewrite the same idea 3 times by hand, or you just don't post. Watch what we are building instead. I paste one blog URL into this form, hit submit, and 30 seconds later, 3 drafts land in Notion. A LinkedIn post, 4 paragraphs, ends on a question to drive comments. An X thread, 7 posts, each one is standalone. A newsletter intro, warm, first person, reads like a person wrote it. Same article, 3 completely different pieces, ready to review and post. That's the end result. We are building it from scratch, no code. Real quick before we start. If you are new here, this is Aksa. I take AI and automation stuff and make it simple. My whole goal is just to get you the help you actually need and not waste your time. So that's exactly what we are gonna do. Let's build it. First thing, let's get set up. Alright, new workflow. First node, the input. Follow along with me. I will explain every node as I add it. Start with a form trigger node. One field, blog URL. That's the whole input. Someone pastes a URL, hit submit, the workflow fires. Simple. Add the next node, HTTP request. This acts as your scraper. Set the method to get. Click into the URL field, switch it to expression mode, and insert a reference to the URL coming from your form's output. This passes the submitted URL straight into the request. So when the node runs, n8n fetches the raw HTML of that page. Now add an HTML extract node. Raw HTML is messy, full of menus, ads, footers. This node strips all that and pulls just the article body. You do that with a CSS selector, and for most blogs, .article or .post content gets you the text. Test it on your own blog first to see which selector works. That's the one tweak you will make for your site. For the key field, I will add post text. Here is the gap nobody talks about. Some URLs don't scrap cleanly. Paywalled articles return a login page. JavaScript heavy pages, Medium, Substack, some WordPress, returns an empty shell because n8n can't run their JavaScript. If you don't handle that, your workflow silently breaks on those. So right after the scraper, add an if node. The condition is the extracted text longer than 200 characters? If yes, we got real content. Keep going. If no, skip the next step. Now before we add the AI, let me save you from the mistake everyone makes here. Most people add one AI node with a prompt like rewrite this for LinkedIn, X, and a newsletter. The AI spits out 3 things and they all sound the same, generic, like one machine made them. Here is why that fails. LinkedIn rewards insight and a little vulnerability. A short post that opens with something counterintuitive and ends with a question gets shared. X rewards compression and a killer first line. If X posts one doesn't hook, nobody reads the rest. A newsletter intro rewards warmth and a first person voice. It should feel like an email from a friend, not a press release. 3 different tones, 3 different structures, 3 different goals. One prompt can't do that. So we are using 3 separate Gemini nodes, each with its own system prompt. That's the upgrade, and it's the whole reason this output actually sounds human. Let me show you the 3 nodes and the exact prompts. So let's add 3 Google Gemini nodes, all connected off the if node success output. So the same article feeds into all 3. In each one, pick the message or model operation. Choose Gemini 2.5 Flash, that's the fast free tier model. And we will paste a different system prompt into each. Node 1 LinkedIn. System prompt. You are a B2B content writer. Write a LinkedIn post from the following article. 3 to 4 short paragraphs. Open with a counterintuitive or surprising point from the article. Use line breaks for readability. and with a question that invites the reader to share their experience. Max 2 relevant hashtags: tone, thoughtful, direct, human. Note 2: the X thread. System prompt: you are a social media writer, write a X thread from the following article. 7 X posts numbered 1 through 7. Post 1 is the hook, a single punchy line that stands alone. Post 2 through 6 expand the key points, one idea each, under 280 characters. Post 7 is a takeaway or call to action. No filler, every post earns its place. Note 3: the newsletter. System prompt: you are writing a newsletter intro for a creator's weekly email. 3 short paragraphs introducing the following article. Tone: warm, conversational, first person, like writing to a friend who trusts your taste. Don't summarize the article, tease it, and with a natural transition into the article link. Now it's time to run a test. You should be able to see output from all three nodes. Quick thing before we move on. These three prompts are doing the real work here. The nodes are the easy part. Writing prompts that actually sound human is the skill. If you want to get good at that, there is a prompt engineering course from Vanderbilt on Coursera. I will drop it in the description. Genuinely worth your time. Now, where do these drafts go? This next part is what makes the whole thing trustworthy. This is where this workflow beats every other one out there. Most people either dump the output into a Google Sheet or auto publish straight to LinkedIn. Both are wrong. A sheet is fine for storage but awful for reading and editing. And auto publishing means you are trusting the AI completely. An AI copy is good, but it is not posted without reading it good. The right answer is a review layer. So add 3 Notion nodes, one per platform. Each creates a new page in a Notion database with 3 properties: platform, content, and status. All 3 drafts land in the same database, clearly labeled. Now the workflow pauses. Nothing publishes yet. You go into Notion, read the draft, sharpen whatever needs it. Maybe the LinkedIn hook, maybe one expose too long, and when it's good, you flip the status from draft to approved. Then the second half, the publishing. This runs on a separate canvas, a second workflow with a polling trigger that watches that Notion database. And when it sees a page flipped to approved, it files the matching published node, LinkedIn, X, and so on. I am not going to build that whole publishing step line by line here, or this video turns into an hour. The pattern's the same each time. Watch for approve, publish, mark it done. That review step is what makes this something you can actually trust running on your own content. Before you go build this, quick honest note on when not to. 3 honest cautions. 1. Don't run this on short content. A 300-word post doesn't have enough to split into 3 real pieces. The AI just pads and you get thin output. This shines on articles 800 words and up. 2. Don't skip the review step just because the test output looked good. AI copy can read fine and still be subtly off brand or a little flat. 5 minutes in Notion saves you from posting something you would wince at. 3. LinkedIn's API has limits on personal profiles. The publish node works cleanly for company pages, but for a personal profile, you may need a tool like Taplio or just copy paste from Notion. Check the current API docs before you build the publish step. That's it. Let's recap the whole thing. So the full workflow: a form takes a URL, HTTP request scraps the page, and if node catches failed scraps. 3 Gemini nodes write platform native drafts from 3 separate prompts. 3 Notion nodes drop them in as draft to review. 1 URL in, 3 platform ready pieces reviewed and queued. No copy pasting between tabs, no rewriting the same idea 3 times. No blank LinkedIn box on a Tuesday. So if this helped, hit like. It helps other people building the same thing find it.